What's up, YouTube? Try that again. What's up, YouTube? Put my hands down. Here, and I'm coming to you with this video as a 7-month locked update video. So I am 7.5 months locked at this point. This is going to be a quick video because I know everybody doesn't have the time to sit there and listen to all that I was talking about in my other videos. Make sure you check them out though and try to get some of that goodness that I'm dropping on you. Listen, I'm tired. I'm very sleepy, but you know what I said? I was thinking about this, so I was like, let me just turn on the camera real quick because it only takes a minute, real quick, to just kind of capture my thoughts right now. So, 7.5 months locked, and you already know the vibes. I love it. This video, I think I want to just touch on a couple quick things that I'm learning as I go through my journey. When I have this conversation about why did I lock my hair, and the person on the other end of the conversation is listening and they're looking at my hair, they're looking at me, a lot of the responses that I get are, I like to change my hair up too much. I could never lock my hair because I change my hair too much. I get it, because that's probably one of the biggest reasons I didn't start my lock journey any sooner. If you, oh, that wasn't a fart sound, that's this chair. Anyway, if you checked out one of my videos, the first video that I posted about like why I started my journey, basically, I had considered locks many years ago, in high school actually, but it took like nearly 15, 16, 17 years later for me to actually embark on this journey. And one of the biggest reasons why I didn't do it is because I like to change my hair so much. And what I've found is that I don't think people truly understand how versatile locks are. Now, I only got starter baby locks, so I can't wait. I cannot wait until my locks are long enough where I can try more things. But what I'm finding is that locks are more versatile than people realize or know. I'll start by saying this. The lock community is abundant, and you wouldn't know it unless you went searching for it on IG. Now that I've kind of inserted myself in this community and my algorithm has changed to reflect that, there's so much you can do with your locks. And the average person who hasn't looked for that, or that you don't really see it, you wouldn't know. I think a lot of times when we talk about we like to be versatile with our hair, we like to wear it straight, we like to wear it curly, we like to wear braids, we like to wear cornrows, all these different things. And even sometimes just the maintenance of touching your hair, you know, using products in your hair, using accessories in your hair, like clipping your hair up, doing a section back. It gets annoying, because another reason why I chose to lock my hair is because I was sick of that maintenance piece. But I think there's something what's the word I want to use here? Something in our minds when it comes to doing our hair, even though it may be tedious and annoying to like comb out each section or whatever, it's the fact that, oh, you know, I gotta clip my hair and do this section, or I can curl my hair, I can straighten my hair, whatever it is. Okay, scratch that. I was trying to get that thought together. I think people think that like when you have locks, you do nothing to your hair, or there's not very much that you can do. And the truth of the matter is that's not true. There's so many things you could do with your locks. You can still use most of your same hair accessories that you had previously. The only thing that you're really getting rid of when you go from being a loose, having loose hair to locked hair is your products for the most part. At least that's what I've found. You're not using all those products. You will keep your gel or your edge control if you choose to, but you don't have to. But that really is the biggest difference. I still use my hair clips. I have new hair clips for like when you retwist your hair. I still use bobby pins. I mean, like, they're still your best friend the same way bobby pins are your best friend when you have natural hair and hairpins. So that doesn't really change. So I don't think people realize that when they are considering like what it would be like to be on a lock journey. I've just been finding that there are many things that you can do even with your baby locks. So you see me post the Bantu knot. And when like Bantu knots, the first successful Bantu knot I've had is with locks. It's that feeling you get when a Bantu knot actually works for like one of the first times in your life. You've gone so long believing that a Bantu knot just isn't possible for you, and then bam, you get locks and you try and it works. Come through, Bantu knots, come through. And even though, like, you know, my hair is short, my locks aren't fully matured yet, so, you know, I can't wait to see what that looks like. I was really like, oh wow, I can still do Bantu knots, you know. You can still do braid outs and twist outs. So this texture, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't know, I'm still learning the lingo. Don't mind. Oh, that's my earring. So this little bit of texture that you see in my hair is from me having rope twists in my hair for like 3 or 4 days. I just wanted to see what it would look like. So I like seeing people when they have the rope twist in their hair. I think that's a cute style, and you can do a lot with that style. I definitely have learned that I really like this result of what it looks like when you take your rope twist out. So I had a retwist a week ago. Believe it or not, I'm learning. I'm not very good with keeping up my retwist. I try to do the rope twist as a way to make my retwist last longer, but what ends up happening is I get scratching in my scalp, and before you know it, it don't look like a fresh retwist anymore. So whatever. As I mentioned before, I like the more natural, fluffy roots anyway at this point. But what I found is like, oh, this is a whole new way to wear your hair. So all that to say is that there's far more versatility in locks than people realize when they're considering it. I think people get scared of like, oh, what will I do with my hair? I never touch my hair. I never play in my hair. I never do these things with my hair. That's simply not true. The level of attention that your locks requires is different than having loose hair, but you certainly still can do abundance of things with your locks, and there's still an abundance of hairstyles that you can wear with your locks. Okay, so let's get into also really quickly, people who are like, oh, I like to change it up. I like to wear braids. I like to wear faux locks. I like to wear twists. Sis or bro, you can do that still. you can still have your protective styling that you like. I haven't tried it yet, but I think eventually I will. I've seen it done and it looks great. I don't know if they're doing crochet method or actually, like, you know, taking the hair and you know, doing braids over their locks or twists or whatever. Now I will say I've watched a couple people's videos like that, and I've seen some people like take them right out as soon as they put them in, so that gives me some pause and some hesitation. But I also don't really have the desire to wear a protective style yet, like braids or twists or whatever. I think what you should be conscious of, or at least what I would want to be conscious of, is the weight on your locks, and how long you keep it in. I don't think that wearing those protective stylings, or I don't think you should wear them long when you have locks in your hair. So maybe you might not keep that style in as long as you would opposed to having loose hair. But you can still do it. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to make. You can still do it. You can do whatever you want, baby girl. The one thing I did notice though, with my Bantu knot out and now undoing these rope twists, is you still have to kind of plan ahead like you would with styling your natural hair. You know, you be on a schedule like, okay, Sunday is wash day, or I know I have somewhere to go, so I need to I have to begin my hair maintenance process on this date so that it can be ready for this date. I'm learning that the same holds true for locks depending on what you're trying to accomplish. I've never really used the heated rods, but that's something I'm beginning to understand. Like, that might be something I might want to consider, because the benefit of having loose hair is that you could quickly change the texture of your hair with a curling iron or a flat iron, whatever, heat, basically. I don't know what movie I'm watching in there, but it sounds really weird. What was I saying? Oh, right. So one of the benefits of having loose hair is that you can change and manipulate your hair a little bit quicker than you can with locks. Changing your lock texture or whatever, like if you want a curly look, or like a curly look, you might have to plan ahead unless you get the heated rods. I have a feeling that it will work. I haven't researched it yet, nor have I tried it, but it's something to consider. So that's just one thing that I've noticed that's like, yeah, that's one of the differences with locks, but you can still accomplish that. So yeah, those are just a couple quick little things that I've noticed in my seventh month. I've also been a little disappointed after this retwist. So I know people say it's a roller coaster having locks. It'll be ups and downs. I don't know what it was about this retwist. I guess I just thought that because I went a month and a half in between retwists instead of going like at the month. No, I almost went 2 months. Or was it 1 month? So I went like a month and a half. Yeah, it was basically like a month and a half. So this is the longest I've waited to get a retwist. And so I was maybe expecting a little more growth, and I didn't really see it. So I felt a little disappointed, but it's par for the course. I'm still here for this ride. And yeah, man, we gonna keep growing, and I'm gonna keep showing y'all what this is like. So yeah, man. So yeah, this chair might not be good. You might think, I'm over here eating beans and shit or whatever. Anyways, quicker video, still a little longer than I intended it to be, but I hope you got something out of this. Make sure you follow me on IG, aka .your.highness. And hey, be great out there. Be safe. Peace.